Well, seeing as how I still got hours of grinding I need to do in Infinite Space to get where I want, I figured I'd work on a different project. So yeah, I figured we'd do another campaign in History's Great Empires Rome. I actually already got one done for the usual date this month on like Wednesdays, so we're going to be doing a different campaign. So yeah, we're going to have two campaigns going in the same month. Hopefully it doesn't get too confusing. Yeah, I finished this one up for this month already. Ended up being a 5-part series, actually. Ended up taking like the entire south and, you know, getting a bit eclectic when I went up north, but that's because I'd allied with like the big three here, you know, and then started taking these guys' territories over here, then getting into a war with the Picts and start working around my other large neighbors that I'd allied with. Suppose we could technically go back to a previous map and play as a different faction for a change. I mean, we do get that option. So we could take these guys aside and try and push our way up north. I'm not super fond of that, but at least it gives us a secure starting point. Short supply, huh? So we could take these guys out, but run into trouble with these guys. I think we'll start as the Calabrians. So that means we only get 2 cities in the toe of Italy, so I'm not super fond of it. But yes, hail to you, great leader. Our people have placed their faith in you to guide them through the troubled years ahead. Through strategy, diplomacy, and careful planning, you must raise to dominate the land. So, yep, Greek 2 cities. First things first, we need to combine our armies. I need to get them up here, most definitely. I need them to be able to combine. Let's not work on that right now. I want to build a small fort. For one thing, it's expensive, so I'll get my resources down lower, and I can, you know, put that to use. I'm also going to need a large lumber mill. We got a lot of units around here focused on well, ranged combat right now. We don't have that many melee units, unfortunately, which sucks. Because I'd rather have a lot more melee units than we have. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but melee units are where it's at, usually. But I also want to upgrade the size of our units so we can hopefully, you know, do a quick push and take a couple of cities in the same episode. So let's face it, you know, conquering stuff's where it's at if you want to expand quickly. Okay, now we should be able to move the other army into this one. Boom. Though we're going to be moving them into the city come next turn anyway. So I probably should have just waited. But I want to go in here and mess with the garrison, you know, and upgrade them to the next size. So we're going to need a lot of wood, as you can see. I mean, we got a very wood-hungry army with all their ranged units they got going on. We'll focus on building a lumber mill, I suppose. I'm taking too much food cost. A farm. Okay, and I guess we're going to have to end turn and see if we get any food with the forces put away. Because if not, I'm not going to even be able to move my guys. Yeah, I know we're running low on food. But I got no real counter to that. I don't have any farms I can really build right now. So that's the one I'm working on. Okay. I'm probably going to have men abandoning their units. Yeah, I know we're out of food. Don't keep reminding me of the obvious. Okay. Can we build this safely? Yeah. Before I can start invading, I'm going to have to recover the food situation, so if I have to wait a bit, I'll wait. Okay, then we can stop and wait a little bit. So yeah, we're fortifying ourselves for now. But damn! Our friends there got crushed. I didn't think they were going to get crushed so thoroughly, so quickly. It's kind of terrifying. Okay, another turn. We get ourselves some crop fishing going. I'm going to have to consider spending some wood at least on something. I can build an outcrop mine. Produces a bunch of ore per turn. That'll help. Yeah, slow and steady might win the races for us here. Though I can't really do a ton of work till I have enough food to sustain my army on the move. Looks like our friend to the north is coming back a bit. These guys are getting crushed. But I'm willing to form an alliance with these guys anyway. Because even if they are suffering, I need to be able to focus on, moving this way. Or at least I'd like to. Apparently they're not willing to listen to my offer, though. Okay. We'll start sending our army north then. Though I am wasting wood right in the streets. Because I got nothing I can spend it on. Gosh darn it. I could recruit some archers, I guess, technically. That would get rid of my food problems. And I can then send these guys up north to team up with the other city as a local garrison. Okay. Let's end turn. We got the outcrop mine built, so I can position some people to work for that. And get some serious food going, hopefully soon. Having that one unit out of archers is hurting us, though, I guess. Yeah, I can't work on any other things right now. Okay, let's move you guys up. Got a ton of wood, I just don't have much use for it. Okay. Keep moving these guys. At least they're not getting slowed down, right? So, let's see. Go this way. You guys continue north through that pass. Hopefully that'll make my job easier. Jeez. No one offering resistance up here. I'm honestly surprised. I know our unit's bigger than they probably expect, but still. Not that these guys are a lot bigger, but gosh darn, I was expecting more resistance than this. Armor medium, huh? We'll have you guys rushing behind the melee units to provide some range support. And we'll have these guys doing the same. I'm hoping we can take this city. Okay, so we got some horses, which ain't a big deal, because let's face it, we got at least one moderately sized infantry unit going against it, so I suspect the horses are going to get dethroned rather quickly. Especially since the Greeks are kind of in a position to let the cavalry come in and take them out. And we got so many javelin throwers throwing into the horses. And we probably got archers trying to offer support too. Okay, these guys are down here. Hopefully the Greeks will catch up soon to provide support, because they're not a particularly heavy unit. I mean, it's better than nothing in a pinch, but that's not what I want to rely on. And those archers are just boned, because these guys, javelin throwers, are basically gone. There's like no one left, so people are going to start moving over here and start picking these guys off. We got Greeks. We got the other infantry unit coming down. Yeah, the battle's won. Those archers are going to scatter like leaves on the wind. I can't blame them. If I was in that situation, I'd probably be running for the hills too. But that means we've taken a third city, and we can continue to work on expanding our resources. I guess we can try and offer an alliance. Oh, they just took it? They were so weak, they decided to just take it. They're not happy about it. They're quite jealous of my standing at this point, but, I'll take it. Okay, so we can start working on building up lumber mills and farms and a mine. So basically we can get every kind of resource we need here. But for now, I think we'll focus on a farm, because it's one resources we don't have a ton of right now, and I need a lot of farm material for certain jobs. Okay, let's stop that. I need to find where those other units at. Yeah. Let's dump you guys in there. That should improve our wood production if I'm not, having to pay to supply it long distance. So we can, help start setting them up. I suspect there's going to be quite a few turns that are going to be basically passes at this point. Because I don't know if I want to move that other military unit forward, though I might. I mean, it is upgrade, so it does have the chance to potentially take stuff. And I can't do anything with this seat till I upgrade it. Yeah, but the only thing I can really mess with is my wood production. And upgrading the archers, doesn't seem like that great an idea. I mean, archers are not going to make the backbone of any army. I mean, I could upgrade their size and keep them here as a defensive army. And it would get rid of wood for a little bit, but it would also upgrade my costs. So I'm not sure I want to upgrade them unless there's like an attack that's more imminent to make it more worthwhile investing on it, Especially since they're bordering friendly neighbors at the moment. So the benefits of doing that don't seem very high. I guess I'll offer to form an alliance with you guys. I don't suspect they're going to be very nice about it either. Mainly because who would? But I figure they might be willing to take it. View their offer. I don't have that much. Like, of any of that stuff. I mean, I'm willing to form an alliance, but you're going to have to give me more time to form resources than that, because I don't have anywhere near that amount. But I'm also nervous to move, considering, I got a border right there with them. But they do seem willing to deal. I just don't know if I have enough resources to pull it off. Again, they want way more resources than I can give them. Okay, I guess I can try again, see if that changes. I mean, if they give me time, I could offer that up, but I need time, and that's something I don't have a lot of. Potentially. Okay. What's their offer this time? And is it something I can actually afford? 315 food, which I don't have. 333. They just keep making it higher and higher, don't they? Like, if I have to, I will kick your teeth in. I'd just rather spend my time on other stuff. So, make me an offer I can actually afford. Okay. Closer, but I don't have enough ore. And you think with as surrounded as they are, they'd be a bit more willing to deal. But apparently not. I guess that army hit the city and got crushed. Okay, what's your offer? It's high. But I can't afford to pay it. And if that'll keep us in alliance for a bit, I'm willing to do that. Since it provides me a barrier from some other people. What? They willing to offer me a deal? Let's view it. More. They didn't offer me any bribes to end the war. I mean, if you're not going to offer me goods or services or anything, why would I agree? You can't bribe me with goodwill alone. Okay. Have you guys rush. Have you guys move. Rush down here. I suspect this is going to be the end of these guys. I mean, if they're trying to offer such a crappy deal, they must not have anything really left. Yeah, this is basically just a bunch of javelin throwers and a few horse units. And the horses are going to have a hard time probably getting past the Greek cavalry. Not Greek cavalry, the Greek infantry. But we'll see. They may actually be able to measure up here reasonably well. We'll see. It's really going to depend on, you know, how well the horses do. If the horses manage to surprise me by pulling off, you know, a pushback on my infantry units, they'll probably be able to win. The Greeks are buckling a bit, down to about half strength. Looks like they're starting to rout. Other infantry units starting to have problems too, but most of the horses have already been wiped out, so even if their morale is dangerously low, I'm okay with it, because, you know, the only thing left now is really ranged units, which I also have, you know, superior quality of. So, it's whatever. As long as I don't lose the hoplites and whatnot, you know, I'm okay with it. But this army needs more infantry units put into it. Definitely does. Because ranged units just aren't that helpful in this game. Come on, game. Have them close in. Like, I'm dangerously close to using one of my units over there. It's only got one unit left. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up losing it. Unless a few of them manage to escape the battlefield and are waiting for me. But it says they got picked. So I think it just means they fled, hopefully. Because I don't want even more pressure put on me on that front. Come on, javelin throwers. Like, break through these guys and let me take out the archers. Oh, jeez. No wonder they won't just offer a basic peace treaty. I didn't have enough force to make them instantly capitulate. But I don't have enough resources yet to afford a huge army, but I did finally win. Okay. But what did I have to pay to take this holding? That's the question. I lost one of my infantry units, yeah. Well, that's fine. I mean, with these guys allied with me, I can sort of sit here for a little bit. Next turn's probably going to be spent on building stuff up. And trying to get enough resources back up so I can actually turn this into a city that can produce troops. Besides archers, because I don't need range support. I need infantry support so I can protect my ranged units. Question is, do I want to go up through here, or do I want to expand out to the other side over here? It's a tricky question, I know. I mean, these guys already are probably looking to go this way, so getting in the way of that may cause problems. But I am somewhat willing to risk it. But I guess that'll do for this episode. Next time, you know, I guess we'll try and figure out what our next move's really going to be. Are we going to continue to move northwards and try and start picking off cities, you know, up this way, you know, around here? Or are we going to start moving troops through our allied territory and, you know, start securing, you know, this shoreline, maybe then moving down south, potentially, you know, an ally with the Romans? Because the Romans are usually one of the more terrifying armies to face, I imagine. So they're a lot more willing to probably pack heavy infantry in it. And I don't have any yet. Though I may try and fix that by slowly building my most recent acquisition for a little bit. And then, you know, try and march out, you know, when the time's right. But I can't afford to stay too stationary for too long. It'll cost me. So I may just have to, you know, push myself really fast. We'll see. Till next time, then. See ya.